My battery's a little more charged now. I want to continue a video that I just put up there. It's probably still loading while I'm doing this one. I would not be surprised if Fazio also has a lot of intestinal parasites because it's very easy, and he eats a lot of pork. Pork is known to have parasites, and if he went to have his have a colonoscopy or something done, they're probably going to find lots of parasites. His living conditions, I'm saying this for years, his living conditions are not conducive to healthy living. Remember, this is a third world country. There's a lot of diseases going around, and his environment is not exactly the most sanitary. He's got his toilet bowl, whether it works or not, right next to his cooking facilities. I've always said that. Cross-contamination of this and that. The environment, again, around his shack is disgusting. I don't know how he's been alive this long. I actually predicted 2023, but I was very wrong. But there's been things brewing in this guy's body for a long time. You know, I'm not really going to offer a shitload of compassion for him. I just can't. I'm sorry. Fazio was involved with all that shit going on with my tenants. In fact, he was a key figure in this whole thing of providing them with videos and information and phone calls and everything you could possibly do, even planning out to the point of putting flyers in the neighborhood. I'm sorry, Michael, but I don't have any compassion for you either. And I am loaded with compassion in my life, but for the right purposes, the right reasons, the right people, the right circumstances, but you're not one of them. You know, on a human level, I could wish you the best, but on another level, you know what, man? I'm very indifferent and I'm just very uncaring. Put it right up front. I really am, because karma's a bitch. And karma's hitting you hard. Yeah, basically, what he has is from, could be from a fly. It could be from a tsetse fly, actually. And you can get this condition. You saw his photographs on there. So this is part 2 of that little recent upload I just did. Because my power was really low. Now it's a little higher, and I could talk a little longer on this thing. Remember all the leg thing? I said years ago he should have gotten hyperbaric treatment. Forced oxygen into his cells on his leg and foot. I've never seen anything so disgusting in my life. When he had the gall to actually show the pictures of these deep craters in his foot and leg, I couldn't barely look at it. Jesus Christ, if I had a sore even a fraction of that size, I'd be at the hospital. I'd be investigating with every kind of blood test there is and seeking proper treatment. If I had something like he had, I would be in Guam or in the States or something, getting proper, use the Medicare or whatever, if he has. I mean, look, I don't know what he's living on. I don't think this guy is broke. I don't think he's broke. I just think he's one of those tightwads. He expects to get buried with his money. He's living on something, obviously, and he's not getting a lot of donations on his show, hardly. And if you look at Social Blade, he's not making anything. He's living on something. But he's one of these tightwads that are going to complain if he pays an extra peso for a trike ride or something. That's the kind of guy that he is. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good year for the Faz. I can tell you that right now. Call it karma, call it stupidity on his part, call it being tight, cheap, could he put, whatever you want to call it. His days are numbered. Look, you can't be obese that much part of your adult life and not suffer consequences from that alone. I'll guarantee you he has arteriosclerosis that is major, that would require cleaning out his arteries to actually have an operation to do so. He has so many things going on with him right now. I don't know how he leaves the house. And maybe right now he probably can't leave the house. But let's see, Scott Del Fuego's in town? I think he's out partying with what does Fazio do to party? I'm sure Scott has paid him a visit, but Scott might be, in a little bit of danger to visit him. You don't know what the hell you're going to catch. You cannot live in a little 11 by 11 foot shack like that, folks, and Filipinos do. A lot of them do get sick. When there's not any sanitary conditions around there that are going to be conducive to good health, it's just not going to help his situation, and never did. I mean, the idea of retirement is that you want to live a little bit better perhaps than you were living before, that you want to live You want to live a healthy, clean life in a nice environment. But what is he doing? He's in self-destruct mode. Now, am I supposed to really give a shit? I'm just making commentary on this. That guy's given me a lot of trouble through the years and cost me a lot of money, too. Personally, I don't give a shit. I'm just talking about it. That's all I'm doing. Karma comes in many different ways and disguises. I don't think this guy's going to last this year at all. It's my prediction. Let's call it my newest, but based on more factual information. You have to be a fucking doctor to figure some of this shit out. Look at their lifestyle. Pork alone. How many parasites does he have in his colon? If you live in the Philippines, I hate to tell you this, even as a foreigner, if you live in the Philippines, especially if you eat a lot of pork, you got parasites in your colon. You definitely do. You don't think you do, but you don't know because you never had a colonoscopy. I dare any one of you people that's been living in the Philippines for a while to go have a colonoscopy and see what the findings are. You think I'm kidding? I know. So keep in mind, this guy eats a lot of pork, tons of pork, which is unhealthy to begin with. Second, it's known to be carrying parasites. You know, wow. Yeah, third world country is fun living. That's why you got to be extra careful. Like I said, I'm not a hypochondriac, but maybe you should be living out here. Maybe you should force yourself to be a hypochondriac because, well, I don't expect you to go that far. Just do a little body maintenance every now and then. Get some blood tests taken. You know, you got something that's very obvious happening to you, like some of the shit that he has had happen to him. I mean, don't you think that requires some serious medical attention instead of going to a $2 doctor? Jesus Christ. The insanity out here is incredible. Just fucking incredible. Yeah, I'm thinking, and by another person's advice too, that it's a form of elephantitis, and it's called lymphatic pheniotitis or something like that. Okay. Thought I had the word down, but I don't. And look it up and look at his pictures and compare it to pictures on the internet. I don't think he had that one particular disease, but it could have very well been from a fly, actually. And there are known cases right here in the Philippines, many actually, and there are some reported ones that are actually in Bohol, where he just happens to live. Good luck there, Michael. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Hope you believe in God. Hope you have some angels watching over you. But you chose that lifestyle. You lived that lifestyle, and you're paying for it. That's all I got to say about that.